Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. In today's video, we will talk about the cases of nouns in Arabic. These are the things that we will cover in today's video. These cases clarify the grammatical function of a noun within a sentence, much like how English relies on the word order to express grammatical relationships. These cases are marked by vowels or case endings added to the end of the noun. So in Arabic, these case endings that are in the end of the word are how we will know the function of a noun or a function of a word in any given sentence. These cases are nominative, accusative, and genitive. And these English names are the official names of these cases in English. So whenever you see a book explaining Arabic grammar in English, you will see these terms or these words. But of course, in this video, we will mention the English and the Arabic terms. The first case is the nominative, and in Arabic, it's marfu'. Marfu'. And marfu' means that the word have dhamma or tanween dham in the end of the word. So it's marfu'. And here I'm giving you an example. الطالب الطالب and طالب طالب. Both of these words are marfu'. And in our next video, we will talk about the difference between the dhamma and the tanween dham. But all you have to know now is both of these are marfu'. The next case is mansub, which is the accusative. Mansub. Mansub. And mansub means that the word have fatha in the end. Fatha or tanween fatha. But mansub means that there is a fatha. And in this case, it's الطالبة and طالبان. الطالبة and طالبان. The third case is the genitive, which is the majroor. Majroor or genitive, it means that the word have a kasra in the end. Kasra or tanween kasr. So we have majroor, which is pronounced الطالبي and طالبين. الطالبي and طالبين. Now we will work on the usage of all of these cases. Where you're going to find these cases. When you will see the marfu', when you will see the majroor, and when you will see the mansub. And remember, the importance of these cases is to help you to know what is the function of this word in the sentence. And now we will know how. Okay. So the first case that we are going to talk about is the marfu'. Now the first usage of the marfu' is the subject of a verbal sentence. So the subject of a verbal sentence is always going to be marfu'. Okay? For example, كتب الطالب الدرس. كتب الطالب الدرس. The translation of this sentence is the student wrote his class or his lesson. Now, الطالب, you probably can notice that الطالب have a dhamma. And this means that this word الطالب is the subject of the verbal sentence, the subject or the doer, quote unquote, the doer of the verbal sentence. The next usage of the nominative or the marfu' is are the two parts of the nominal sentence. So both of the parts of any nominal sentence are going to be nominative. Both of them will have dhamma. Like here, الكتاب جديد. So the book is new. That's the translation. الكتاب جديد. So الكتاب, this is the first part of the nominal sentence, and we can see that it have a dhamma. And جديد, which is the second part, and it also have a dhamma. And in this channel, I have a video about the nominal sentences, so you can take a look at it to know more about the nominal sentences in Arabic. The next usage of the nominative or marfu' is the subject of kana and its sisters. And in this channel, we have a video about kana and its sisters. I'll link it down below. But this sentence here, it's كان الكتاب جديدا. So it means the book was new. We have kana and we have الكتاب. الكتاب is the subject of kana and its sister. And the subject of kana and its sisters is always going to be marfu'. So this is another usage of the nominative or marfu' in Arabic. The next usage of the nominative or marfu' is the first word of the Idafa. And in this channel, we have a video about Idafa, so I'll link it down below. But in this sentence, we have كتاب الأستاذ, كتاب الأستاذ, which is the book of the teacher. Now, we see that كتاب, the first word, is marfu', it have a dhamma, and this is the first word of the Idafa structure. And it's always going to be marfu'. Now let's go to the next case in Arabic, which is the accusative or mansub. Mansub means that the word have a fatha. Mansub means that the word have a fatha on the word. The first use of the accusative or mansub is the predicate of kana and its sisters. So this sentence is كان الكتاب جديدا. It's the same sentence that we mentioned before in this video, but in this case we are going to be we're going to focus on the predicate of kana and its sisters, which is in this case جديدا. So كان الكتاب جديدا, the book was new. Now جديدا, that's the predicate of kana and its sisters, and the predicate of kana and its sisters is always going to be mansub. The next usage of the accusative or mansub is the subject of inna and its sisters. And I think in this channel there is a video about inna and its sisters. I'll link it down below. So in this case it's inna al-kitaba jadidun, which means indeed the book is new. So the subject of inna and its sisters, in this case it's al-kitaba, al-kitaba, and the subject of inna and its sisters is always going to be mansub, is always going to have a fatha. For example, we have the direct object in a verbal sentence, which is always going to be mansub. In this case, or in this sentence, it's كتب الطالب الدرس. The student wrote his lesson. الدرس is the direct object in this verbal sentence, and it's mansoob. In this case, there's a fatha on it, and the direct object is always going to be mansoob. Now we will talk about the third case, which is the genitive, or in Arabic majroor. Majroor is when you have a kasra underneath any word. Okay, so the majroor means that this word have a kasra. So the first usage of the genitive or majroor is going to be after the prepositions, which means that the word after any preposition is going to be with a kasra. It's going to have a kasra. And in this channel we have a video about the prepositions, so I'll link it down below. Here, this sentence that we have here is الكتاب على الطاولة. So the book is on the table. على is the preposition. الطاولة, that's the word after the preposition, or the noun after the preposition. And in this case, it's a kasra. And keep in mind that the word, any word after any preposition, is going to have a kasra. It's going to be majroor or genitive. The next use of the genitive or majroor is going to be the second word of the Idafa structure. So in this case, we have the sentence kitabu al-ustadi, which means the book of the teacher. Al-ustadi, this is the teacher. The second word of the Idafa is always going to have a kasra. It's always going to be majroor. It's always going to be majroor. And that's it for today's video. In our next videos, we will continue with a detailed explanation of each of these cases. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.